And welcome back to Noon Edition, everyone. Shannen Vermillion, who is the Investigation/Program Integrity Supervisor for Allen County Job and Family Services, is with us. And May is Fraud Prevention Month, and a lot of people probably think fraud prevention, that happens with Job and Family Services. How does that happen?
Yes, so Job and Family Services, they handle all of the public assistance in Allen County, and we see a lot of fraud with how people report like their household incomes, their household compositions, their addresses. And so Fraud Awareness Month is just a month to bring awareness to how you can correctly report fraud, public assistance fraud in the community. Things like SNAP assistance, cash assistance, Medicaid fraud, we handle all of that.
Now, I know I've heard of people wanting to try and sell their WIC cards or sell other things that they are getting. Is that an issue?
Yes, we do, and we don't handle WIC, but we do handle SNAP assistance fraud in that way. We do see people selling their food assistance, whether they sell a certain amount for cash or they just give somebody their food assistance card to use. Either way, those are both fraud, and we do handle those cases, yes. I'm
sure that there's probably people out there inventing any formulation they can, maybe even saying they have more kids than what they really do.
Yes, yeah, and that would fall into the household composition, whether they're saying that they have kids in the home when they don't, or they're saying that, you know, the father or mother of the child is not in the home. Anything to do with their household composition, we see a lot of fraud in that regard.
So with this month being Fraud Prevention Month, I'm going to assume there's a little more of a focus and a crackdown this month in particular, just to let people know we are monitoring.
Yes, that's correct. And we do accept referrals from community members too. So we have an online format on our website that you can submit an anonymous tip that somebody that you know or somebody in the community is committing welfare fraud. And we also have an anonymous tip line, a hotline that you can call in and report. And again, it's all anonymous if you would like it to be.
Anything else that's happening in Job and Family Services right now?
Yes, last year we started what we call an early detection program, and we have a group of investigators that are solely dedicated to that, and the goal of that is to stop the erroneous benefits from going out in the first place. So we try and eliminate overpayments and try and catch the fraud right away and make sure that everybody's cases are up to date and correct so that we can get the public assistance to where it's supposed to be going.
So what really does happen then if you catch somebody in a fraudulent situation? Do they have to pay that money back? Are they persecuted? What happens?
Yes, so if they are caught in a fraudulent situation, then they could be disqualified from food assistance depending on the number of violations that they have. It could be 12 months, 24 months, or permanently. If there's an overpayment, they will have to pay that back, and we do provide a variety of options to pay that back. And in some cases, depending on the severity of it, they can be prosecuted.
Now, I know that this is also a problem. Children in homes, foster homes, and sometimes those foster homes are misrepresenting themselves as well.
Yes, yeah, we see a lot of household composition issues, specifically for the cash assistance programs and the food assistance programs.
Heading into summer, anything else that you need to make people aware of?
Just the importance of reporting fraud when you see it. If you see it, please report it. Like I said, you can stay anonymous. It won't impact, if you have your own case, it won't impact that at all. We won't release that information. We have a variety of ways to report it, like our online and the phone system. So we just really try and make sure that the benefits are going where they need to be and to make sure that the taxpayers aren't suffering.
All right, Shannen Vermillion with the Job and Family Services, and we'll be back as Nathan has a look at your full forecast. That's coming up next.